Jack Thunder and the Fragments of Anima, Book 2, Water. Chapter 10, Recovery. A bright light teased Jack Thunder awake. This couldn't be his room back on Tempest Island. The sun never shone this brightly in his storm cloud-filled home. And why did he feel so bad? The only times he felt this unwell were when he caught a stomach bug as a widget. But this was more of a sickness of the spirit than a sickness of the body. His body was undoubtedly exhausted, but that was nothing compared to his mental fatigue. He opened his eyes. When his vision cleared, he could see he was in one of those palm log buildings of the villages around the Turquoise Archipelago. His arm was wrapped in a brand new cast, the old having been all but destroyed in the battle the night before. Glancing towards the door, Jack Thunder saw Buckthorn. "About time you woke up, it's almost noon." "I really slept until noon? That's a first," the storm gremlin thought. He must have been more worn out than he thought. "Frosty brought you in here last night. Your null magic poisoning had gotten worse since you pushed yourself to exhaustion. The healers here gave you a few potions to try and reduce it, but it looks like you'll be in here for a while." Jack Thunder hung his head. Looks like he was being scolded once again. I'm sorry, I did it again, didn't I?" "Hey, don't be," Buckthorn smiled. "If it weren't for you, these islands would still be in danger. Even your sister agreed. There wasn't much better that could be done. Right now, we just need you to get well again." Jack Thunder laid his head back down on the pillow. Sensing that he was getting tired, Buckthorn headed for the door. "Everyone outside is celebrating. I'll bring back some pineapple cake for you, okay?" He made a small affirmative grunt, nodding slightly. "Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone now." She closed the door behind her. Yes, his shoulder is healing just fine. That null magic will take a while to clear out, though. If he'd been resting as he should have, it would have left his system by now. Frosty sighed. As much as she wanted to give her brother an earful for not following Doctor's orders, she really couldn't. He had no choice. What else was he supposed to do? Let Blackheart and the wendigos take over the island? Son was right next to her, wearing a somber expression. He understood just as well as she did. Even Razor seemed to understand what was going on. The weather wyvern whined in concern. "Is he at least doing better?" "He's doing just fine. He's a delight to be around, actually. Kid's been through a lot, but he just keeps on smiling. He actually asked me about you earlier. I'm going to check to see if he's awake so that you can see him." San thought about the battle the night before. He recalled how Jack Thunder broke down and cried after his victory. Sure, a lot of that was from exhaustion, but he couldn't help but think that the younger storm gremlin was in a lot of pain, too. Being forced to fight with a busted shoulder and null magic poisoning. It couldn't have been easy on him. Not to mention what Frosty was likely going through. Not being able to protect him when he was hurt or when he nearly drowned. She wore a stoic expression, but he could tell that she was struggling with the guilt. "All right, he's awake. You can see him now." The three followed the healer up to Jack Thunder's recovery room. Ugh, disgusting. Jack Thunder looked over from the sink, spotting even more black gunk in the toilet. Just how much null magic was there in his system? He thought the potions he was on were supposed to fast-track his recovery, but every time he went to the bathroom, which was a lot lately, his body expelled even more of that wretched substance. At least it doesn't smell that much. "Jackie, are you in here?" "Just 1 second." He quickly flushed the toilet and finished washing his hands. He opened the door to the suite bathroom in his recovery room. He came face to face with Frosty and San. Razor sat on the latter's shoulder. "Oh, I didn't think you'd be right outside. You guys wouldn't believe what they've got me on. Lay potions 3 times a day. Tastes like hot garbage, and they make me go to the bathroom all the time." Yep, he was all right. The treatments were working. Frosty cleared her throat. Jack Thunder paused. "So, I guess I've got some explaining to do, huh?" "Jackie, I saw what happened back in the Great Barrier Kingdom. That wasn't your fault. It was actually kind of impressive how you did all that with just your right hand," San continued. "What happened to you and Buckthorn when you were sealed in that wendigo storm anyhow?" Jack Thunder perked up. "Buckthorn did most of the work. She used the sea stone to summon the tide over and over. I just swung it into the wendigos." Frosty blinked. "Oh, I saw that green lightning flash over and over. I thought maybe you'd had something to do with it. She must have been seeing the water conducting as lightning." "I guess." Jack Thunder lay back down on the bed. He was getting tired again. Sensing that he would need time to sleep, Frosty and San left the room. Razor stayed behind, leaping onto Jack Thunder's bed and curling up beside him. Before long, the two were soundly asleep. "Jack, are you asleep?" Buckthorn asked as she came in. "I just woke up. How was the party?" "It was all right. Everyone's really riled after what happened. I think they were just trying to forget about what happened. Like I blame them," she answered. "Here, I brought you some cake." "Oh, thanks." The cake was adorned with pineapple rings and toasted coconut shavings. Razor sniffed it. "No, Razor, not for wyverns," he scolded as he petted Razor's head. Buckthorn opened her hand, showing a few small pieces of chicken. "Here, I think you can have this. Don't worry, there's no bones." She set it in front of Razor. The weather wyvern sniffed it before licking it up. "I found him on Tempest Island. I think he's an orphan. Sana's been really helping me take care of him. I guess we're a lot alike." "What do you mean?" Did Jack Thunder really want to tell her? "Frosty and our parents, we lost them in the war. Frosty's been raising me since I was like 3. Oh, I'm so sorry." Jack Thunder shrugged her off as he took another bite of the cake. "It's all right. I don't really remember them anyway. I was kind of the lucky one. Frosty remembers them better, and it was really hard on her." Both of them were silent for a while as Jack Thunder finished his cake. Razor stared at him, looking for any crumbs that dropped. He broke the silence as he gave his muscles a good stretch. "Ugh, staying in this room is torture. I think I can chance going outside now." "The healers might not agree. Look, there's a balcony connected to the window. Maybe that would help." "That would be better, actually. If he felt sick again, he could just go back inside and go to bed." He shuffled off the bed and walked towards the window. Just outside was a beautiful sunset. One click of the door later, and he, Buckthorn, and Razor were outside. Hi there, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would like more from our friend Jack Thunder, you can check out my new book series, Jack Thunder and the Fragments of Anima, on Amazon using the link in the description. Or you can head on over to my Teespring and grab a few things from my shop. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content every week. Thank you for watching.